The Timeless Art of Refinement, Decoding Etiquette through historical lenses in an era defined by digital interactions and fast-paced living, the concept of refined behavior might seem antiquated. Yet, its essence remains as vital today as it was in centuries past. This exploration delves into how historical standards have shaped modern-day etiquette norms, offering timeless wisdom that transcends generations. Origins of refined conduct in ancient civilizations. Roman philosopher Cicero once stated, "We are what we repeatedly do." This philosophy laid the foundation for societal expectations around conduct during ancient times. In ancient Rome, public displays of refinement were not merely social niceties but markers of civic responsibility. Citizens were expected to demonstrate decorum in both private and public spheres. The Roman elite developed elaborate rituals around dining practices. Food presentation became an art form where table settings reflected social status through symmetry and color coordination. Similar patterns emerged across cultures. In ancient China's Confucian teachings emphasized respect for elders as fundamental to maintaining harmony within society. Confucius Analects advocated for filial piety as the cornerstone of virtuous living. Dining customs highlighted the importance of seating arrangements based on hierarchy. Courtesy gestures included bowing protocols reflecting deep cultural values. These early frameworks established enduring principles that continue influencing contemporary etiquette standards worldwide. Evolving norms during the Renaissance period. The Renaissance period marked a significant transformation in societal attitudes towards personal grooming and appearance. Around the 15th century, European nobility began adopting intricate fashion codes that signified wealth and power. Lavish attire became a visual language of status. Grooming practices evolved dramatically during this time. Haircuts followed strict rules dictated by rank, while perfumes became essential accessories among the aristocracy. Social gatherings transformed from simple meals into elaborate affairs requiring precise knowledge of courtly manners. New etiquettes emerged around conversation styles. Polite discourse demanded careful word choice and controlled vocal tone. Table mannerisms received special attention. Utensil use became standardized, with each item having designated purposes. Theatrical elements entered daily life through structured dance routines that required years of training to master properly. These developments set new benchmarks for sophistication that would influence European societies for centuries to come. The rise of formal etiquette in the Enlightenment era. The Enlightenment era ushered in profound changes regarding interpersonal relationships and formal communication. Philosophers like Voltaire championed intellectual discourse over mere pleasantries, reshaping conversational norms significantly. Written correspondence gained prominence as a medium for expressing ideas and emotions formally. Letter writing conventions developed complex structures involving salutations, body text organization, and respectful closings. Public speaking skills became crucial for participation in political and philosophical debates. Presentation techniques were codified, emphasizing clarity, coherence, and persuasive rhetoric. The emphasis shifted from ostentatious display to substantive engagement in meaningful conversations. These shifts laid groundwork for modern diplomatic relations and professional networking strategies still used today. Victorian society's strict code of conduct. Victorian England established some of the most rigid behavioral guidelines ever documented in human history. Mrs. Beeton's Book of Household Management became the definitive manual outlining every aspect of domestic life and social interaction. Strict rules governed everything from mealtime procedures to appropriate greetings at different hours of the day. Proper posture was considered essential for conveying dignity and self-control at all times. Fashion choices carried symbolic meanings. Clothing colors indicated social standing and marital status. Etiquette extended beyond physical actions to include emotional restraint and suppression of spontaneous reactions. Conversational norms enforced strict turn-taking and prohibition against interrupting others mid-sentence. These meticulous regulations created a framework that would later evolve into modern business etiquette standards. The influence of world events on behavioral norms. World War I introduced unprecedented challenges that forced rapid adaptation of social behaviors. With millions displaced from their homes, temporary communities had to develop shared understandings of acceptable conduct quickly. Trench warfare conditions necessitated new forms of camaraderie and mutual support among soldiers. Post-war reconstruction efforts led to re-evaluations of traditional class distinctions and associated courtesies. The Great Depression brought economic hardship that altered perceptions about luxury items and extravagant gestures. Survival instincts temporarily overshadowed conventional notions of refinement, creating a generation less concerned with appearances. However, these hardships ultimately reinforced certain core principles of etiquette that proved resilient even under extreme circumstances. The post-war decade saw a resurgence of interest in cultivating refined behavior as societies rebuilt themselves economically and socially. Modern interpretations of traditional etiquette, contemporary interpretations of classical etiquette, reflect our evolving understanding of human relationships and social dynamics. Technology has fundamentally changed how people interact, necessitating new rules for digital communication channels. Email etiquette now includes considerations about subject line formatting, response timeliness, and appropriate level of formality. Social media platforms require distinct approaches to online professionalism versus casual interactions. Video conferencing has reintroduced aspects of face-to-face communication into virtual environments. Nonverbal cues remain critical despite technological advancements, with eye contact and body language retaining their significance. Adapting old principles to new contexts ensures that the spirit of refinement endures across generations. These adaptations maintain continuity between historical traditions and current practices without becoming obsolete. Practical applications across different social settings. Understanding refined behavior requires recognizing its applicability in various contexts ranging from formal events to everyday encounters. Business meetings demand particular attention to protocol regarding introductions, agenda setting, and meeting adjournments. Wedding ceremonies involve numerous unspoken rules about guest behavior, gift-giving, and post-event interactions. Funeral services require sensitivity in dress code choices, speech delivery, and overall demeanor. Family dinners present opportunities to reinforce positive relationship-building habits through attentive listening and courteous dialogue. Even casual coffee meetups benefit from basic courtesy such as punctuality, active engagement, and genuine interest in others. Recognizing these nuances allows individuals to navigate diverse situations with confidence and grace. Such awareness contributes to building stronger personal connections while upholding community standards. Cultural variations in the perception of refinement. While there exist universal principles of good behavior, cultural differences significantly shape individual expressions of refinement. Japanese tea ceremony emphasizes mindfulness and precision in every movement involved in serving guests. French service style highlights the role of servers as integral participants rather than mere attendants. Indian hospitality traditions showcase generosity through food offerings and warm welcomes. Middle Eastern customs often prioritize collective well-being over individual expression. Scandinavian countries value egalitarianism and straightforwardness in interpersonal exchanges. These variations illustrate how global diversity enriches our understanding of what constitutes refined behavior. Appreciating cross-cultural differences enhances intercultural competence necessary in today's interconnected world. Being aware of these distinctions prevents misunderstandings and fosters greater mutual respect among people from differing backgrounds. The psychological benefits of cultivating refined habits. Developing refined behaviors offers measurable psychological advantages beyond mere social acceptability. Studies show that practicing polite interactions can reduce stress levels by promoting harmonious relationships. Individuals who consistently exhibit courteous behavior report higher satisfaction with their social networks. Refined conduct correlates positively with increased self-esteem and confidence development. People who follow established etiquette norms tend to feel more secure in various social situations. mastering proper table manners alone can enhance cognitive function related to memory retention and attention span. Regular practice of refined behaviors reinforces neural pathways associated with impulse control and empathy development. These benefits underscore why investing time in learning and applying proper etiquette remains worthwhile endeavor. Preserving tradition while embracing change. Balancing tradition with innovation is key to keeping refined behavior relevant in contemporary society. Historically informed approaches help contextualize modern expectations without blindly following outdated customs. Integrating technology appropriately maintains authenticity while enhancing accessibility to etiquette education. Virtual classrooms offer interactive ways to teach proper comportment in digital spaces effectively. Augmented reality experiences provide immersive simulations for mastering real-world social scenarios safely. Collaborative projects between historians and technologists create innovative educational tools preserving core values. This synergy ensures that foundational principles survive alongside adaptive modifications tailored to current realities. Such balanced approach honors legacy while preparing future generations for evolving social landscapes. Conclusion: the journey through historical evolution of refined behavior reveals fascinating continuities and transformations shaping our present-day interactions. From ancient civilizations to modern digital age, the underlying principles remain remarkably consistent despite changing mediums and contexts. By understanding these historical foundations, individuals gain deeper insight into effective social navigation techniques. Embracing both traditional wisdom and contemporary innovations creates a holistic approach to cultivating refined behavior. Ultimately, mastery of these principles empowers individuals to build better relationships and contribute positively to their communities. Continuous learning and application ensure that the art of refinement remains vibrant and meaningful across generations. Let us carry forward these timeless lessons with appreciation for their enduring relevance in shaping civilized society.